Hey guys, I'm back again. Man, it was really great. But now I want to start again a video. So, before I start, sorry for painting the Indian flag wrong. After doing some research, I realized this is kind of offensive. And just like this comment pointed it out. So yes, I will try to do it better with some other flags. And now I will have to skip the intro because I'm working on a better one. So let's just go into the scenario. So this video is about the Austrian War of Succession. Now, how did it even come to that point? So after losing the Spanish War of the Succession to the Bourbons, they decided to concentrate way more on the Austrian branch. But the thing is that Charles VI, the Emperor of Austria, had only a female successor, Maria Theresa, or however you call that. So he made pacts and just wanted everybody to respect her on the throne. And whilst doing that, bankrupted the nation. Okay, so I decided to also throw in the First Silesia War because they go pretty hand in hand. I will go through each year pretty quickly. Now, starting at 1740. So after Charles VI died in 1740 and Maria Theresa took over, Frederick II, the King of Prussia, gave her an ultimatum in December. Yeah, nothing will happen this year. In that ultimatum, they said that they would recognize Maria Theresa, but they'd have to give Silesia over. And not even waiting for an answer, the Prussian military, which has been heavily modernized by Frederick I, marched into Silesia with not much resistance. In 1741, already in the month of February, 3 months after the conflict started, you can see first sites being made. And I could show you this, but it is in... Yeah, so practically during February of 1741, the Austrians had the British, which noped out pretty much immediately. They had Russia, kind of, and they had the Netherlands. Yeah, now compare that to this. So all of this started because Bavaria wanted the throne of Austria. They had a claim to it because a Bavarian daughter of the King of Bavaria was married to an Austrian guy, I think of the House of Habsburg, and the same with Saxony. Oh yeah, and they also, Saxony claimed the crown of Bohemia. And also throwing there some German and Italian states, which I really don't give a about, and you also don't. After signing a secret truce with Prussia, we're already ready to move on to... Whilst advances were made in Austria, the Austrians managed to push them back and even threatened some of the core Bavarian lands. Saxony is at this point completely on the anti-Austrian train, until they weren't. Just unfortunately. So in Italy also a new front was opening because the Spanish wanted to reclaim some of the Italian territories they lost after the War of Spanish Succession. Bickering over Hanover. Man, we have 5 more years? Let's speed it up a bit. Maurice from Saxon led a French army to take Austrian Belgium. Yes, that's a thing. And after crossing the Rhine, they expected a battle with Austria, but the guy leading the battle had to go back because Prussia attacked again. The Prussians worried that Austria would retake Silesia, so they renewed their pact with France and went over to invade Bohemia. They even took Prague, but to cut it short, just like their supply lines, they failed. Bavaria was retaken, and there was some success in Italy, but the loss of an ally would follow, and they would feel that till the end of the war. In 1745, Britain, the Netherlands, Austria, and Poland formed an alliance, and also Austria made peace with Prussia, Bavaria, and Saxony. Wait, weren't Bavaria and Saxony the main reason why this war happened? Why are there 3 years? Whatever. And also the French continue to have some success in Belgium and Italy. So let's see if the British will actually start doing stuff now. Now, the British were a bit occupied in early 1746, so pretty much all of Belgium was just a corpse barely surviving, whilst the French in Italy got kicked back all the way to Marseille. Not literally. And there was a small distraction as a colonial war with the British started. The first half of 1747 was just them completely killing Belgium. Seriously. In the later half they would be pushed a bit out of northern Italy, though they would sign a contract in which Russia would bring almost 40,000 soldiers to the war. In May of 1748, the Russian troops arrived and pretty much wiped the floor with the French. So a peace treaty was made, in which pretty much all territories were just reverted, and there were slight changes. You can go look them up on Wikipedia. The biggest one being that Prussia got Silesia. And yes, the loss of Silesia, one of the richest and most important provinces, was bad. Maria Theresa was secured on the throne and would lead to a reign of reforms and modernizing the nation, making them ready for the biggest war since the 30 Years' War.